Hey, how y'all doing? Kirk Henderson. Before I get started, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I know you're going to have a wonderful New Year. Man, my talk today is about, I see a whole lot of folks just cracking up behind this parental alienation, man. They cracking up, man. Oh, man. Have you guys saw the update on Tokyo Toni? Man, this woman is losing it, just cracking up all over the place. Oh, my daughter, my baby. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm going to tell you something, what some old folks told me when I was a kid. You might be a kid from your parents, but you are not of this world. In other words, what they are saying is that once you turn 18, there's really no guarantees that you are going to be around forever. I mean, I have seen it where, mothers have did everything necessary to raise the kids up and do all the right things. And guess what? They turn 18, they start college, and they just get all screwed up in the head. They get with the wrong crowd, man. I mean, you going to college and you mess around and get with the wrong crowd with these little fast ass boys who are on all this ecstasy, drug mess, and heroin and cocaine and shooting up. And guess what? Now, this girl that I know, she had the best father there is, the best mother there is. But she messed around and went off to another state and got with the wrong crowd. Now she all messed up in the head. You see what I'm saying? So I want to say this. Hey, Tokyo Toni, you need to learn how to let that stuff go. I mean, you just cracking up all over the place like a bunch of goddamn motherfucking firecrackers. Just pop, 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 just cracking up. I want to say this to anybody out there who are tripping on these kids, man. Let this stuff go. You know what I mean? A lot of times when there is no mental attachment between you and your kid, well, first of all, the other parent parental alienated that kid away from the other parent. So really, there's really no love. There's no mental attachment. Like in my situation, this adopted grandmother, Patricia Robinson, ooh, she just mentally detached my daughter away from me. So really, I already know it. I mean, there's no love because this narcissist and her baby mother screwed this girl mind up, okay? So there's no mental attachment. So what I'm trying to say here, world, when there's not a mental attachment, a lot of times these kids just don't have anything to do with you. Simple fact, because they was parental alienated away from you, and there was never a mental attachment. Because my situation, this adopted grandmother maliciously just took all of this away from me and my daughter. So really, there's no love between her and her father, I doubt if she really cared. But see, a wise person can see this stuff through the third eye. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the big picture, The other parent is totally just messed up in the head. It's all about themselves, how they could totally destroy that kid's life. It's all about being selfish. It's all about a whole lot of brainwashing. So it's like they want it all. They want it all to themselves, I got all the money. I got I got the baby, I got the kid. I got a chance to do all the bonding, everything. Got it all, Look at us. So, you think about it. There's no mental attachment here. And so you got a grown-ass adopted grandmother and baby mother who destroyed all of that. But do you think I'm going to sit around and be crying like Tokyo Toni? Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, I'm cracking up. Man, who gives a fuck if your baby don't call you for Christmas? Don't call you for New Year's? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Excuse my expression, but this is my 2019 theme about this parental alienation, man. You guys, or whoever, gonna have to be able to see this thing for the way it is. When these kids have been parental alienated away from you and there's no mental attachment, I mean, it's like they don't care, they don't have any respect. So you know what their main objective is to do to the parent? Is to try to destroy your mind, mess you up, and give you a taste of feeling of what they went through when they was a kid. So in other words, that parental alienation that this mother did to them, they want to try to bring it back around on you. And everything is about, okay, my mother, I love my mother only. That's all I care about. She is the only one that raised me and that I was around and I had a life with. And that's all I talk about is my mother, my mama. But your crazy ass mother did not tell you that you had this man set up, that you had this man shot or almost killed. You know what I mean? Your crazy ass mother didn't tell you that she did a whole lot of crazy ass stuff to mess this man's life up. And this man was a good father, working and taking care of his kid and being there. But it's sort of funny, how life goes, You be there with your kid, you bring them up, then you help him taking care of another kid in the family. Then all of a sudden, some shit go down. Now, the mother just totally dogs the father out. Now, I know some situations where the mother dogged me out. And they just flipped the script all the way around. And now when the kids grow up, there's no mental attachment. Why should I be hanging around the house cracking up like Tokyo Toni? You know what I mean? You think CURTIEECOOL'S gonna turn into some goddamn mean nutcracker cracking up because my baby didn't call me for Christmas? My baby didn't call me for New Year. Man, that's messed up, man. Look, when y'all gonna get a grip of this stuff, man? These kids don't belong to you no way. Because once they turn 18, they're gonna go their merry way anyway. I mean, just let them go, I'm like this. Like some old folks told me years ago. And always keep this in your mind. I'm sharing some wisdom with you. It's like this big, pretty, white dove. I mean, just snow white, beautiful like snow on the ground, falling from the sky. I mean, you got this white dove here. And you feed this white dove, and you take care of this white dove, and you think in your heart, I got myself a beautiful pet white dove. Until one day, you fuck up and open the cave, and that motherfucker just fly away. And I'm going to tell you something. He flies away, And he just looked back and he said, damn, I was waiting for this opportunity to get the fuck out of here. Man, so what I'm trying to say is what's meant to be will be. I mean, I like to tell jokes and I like to be comical about it. So I'm like this. What's meant for you will be. If you set it free and it don't come back, it wasn't meant for you. But if it comes back, it was meant for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sharing some wisdom to a lot of people out there. And sometimes you just got to let it all go, because this stuff will mentally mess you up if you don't understand what this parental alienation is doing to people. It is destroying people's lives until they are so mental abused. And if you don't get any professional counseling on how to deal with this stuff, you will be cracking up like Tokyo Toni. Man, just pull it up, pull it up. I mean, this woman is cracking up. Oh, I'm going to throw away all the pictures. I'm going to throw away all the videos, the baby yells with all the pictures. You know what I'm saying? I raised my daughter from a little kid, and I did all of this stuff, man. And now she's talking about she's a part of Illuminati. Man, let this grown-ass woman live her life. I mean, that's the way I feel about it. If my kids don't call me, you see what I'm saying? If my kids don't call me, who give a damn? They don't call me for Christmas. I say Merry Christmas anyway, because I'm on my merry way anyway. And I just look at this stuff for what it is, man. Shit. Kids is like, they always have a revenger's heart, because it's some things that happen in their life and they never got any counseling. So they are always revengers. You know, they want to get revenge back. Then they never got any professional counseling. So it's always some kind of problem. Do you think I can be the age that I am and look the way that I look, you know, with my health, my strength? Do you know why, folks? I do not let this stuff bother me and break me down. Seriously, you got to be able to see this stuff for what it is and just let it go. Be strong, man. I mean, I know that's your baby, and I know that's your kids and your sons and your daughters, but let it go. Just like that pretty white dove, you know. If it's not to be, it will never come back. It will, if it was meant to be, it will come to you with open arms. Hey, and be full of love and joy and happiness. You see what I'm saying? So, world, I am sharing this with you from my heart. Let that stuff go. If you do not have any mental attachment with your daughter or with your son or your daughter was parental alienated away from you as a kid, this is all they know with these crazy people over here. You know what I'm saying? Now, this kid needs to see life for what it is. It is this mother over here who parental alienated you away from the other parent, who destroyed your life, who destroyed that connection, who destroyed that mental connection between you and your father, or between you and your mother. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sharing some wisdom here. So don't sit around the house being a goddamn mean nutcracker, just cracking up, you know. I don't know what to do no more. My baby won't call me. I don't know what to do no more. My baby won't call me for Christmas. My baby picture sitting up in the frame on the dresser drawer. Just look at her. I did so much for her when she was a little girl. You see what I'm saying? So now, this parent is cracking up over here, man. Why you cracking up, man? Just let the stuff go. What's meant to be will be. You know, I'm too busy. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Enjoying my life. I'm doing all the beautiful things that I need to do with my golden years. Because I know I'm put here for a purpose. And I'm sharing some good knowledge and wisdom to the world that could help someone. So please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell. I'm sharing this knowledge and wisdom to help some folks out there. You see this stuff that's going on with this parental alienation. You see that there's no mental connection. Tokyo Toni, baby, you are going to have to get a grip. Maybe you need to show a different approach. Maybe you need to show a little bit more respect for your mother. Maybe you need to just get some type of counseling and change your approach, because sometimes you are getting pretty a little outrageous. I'm looking at these videos, man. That stuff blows my mind. See, I'm talking about what happened to me, but I'm sharing the knowledge and the wisdom and the signs what folks could look for to see when these kids do not have a mental connection with you. And a lot of times they can have that connection and being brought up by you, but always heard from old folks, that still don't mean nothing that they are going to be with you forever. Because it could be like that white dove. As soon as they turn 18, they can just fly away, and all of a sudden, all that mental abuse and all that parental alienation that other parent or that adopted grandmother did to that child can all of a sudden comes back on that child when that child turns 18. Now all of a sudden it'd be a playback now. All my father wanted to be. My father made all kind of videos talking about this stuff. And this old crazy ass adopted grandmother and my mother knew I had a good father. And they dogged my father out. All they wanted was a check and money and what they can get out of it. They destroyed my life, destroyed my father's life. But look at me, man. For my age, I don't worry about this stuff. You think I would look this good sitting around the house worried about some crazy ass people and cracking up? My baby don't call me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, just get a grip. Get a grip, man. Life is just, you only got one life. And you learn to enjoy that to the fullest. I'm a man with a whole lot of wisdom. And it's just like a relationship. You meet a young man or you meet a young girl and you are into a relationship, with this person. And for some strange reason, it doesn't work out. And now the relationship is on the rocks. Now you have a choice to either just let it go or just lay around screaming and hollering and going crazy and cracking up like a goddamn mean nutcracker because you can't seem to accept the facts and get over this situation and move on with your life, baby. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. So I just see it for what it is, man. I don't have time to be worried. I know this is my daughter. She's 12 years old. And my son and all this kind of stuff. But as far as me sitting around the house worried about that they don't return a call or they don't call me for Christmas, they don't call me for Father's Day, they don't call me no kind of day, man, fuck that shit. If you don't call me, Who gives a damn? I'm just going to be straight up honest with it, man. 2019 is going to be a new year for me. I'm too focused on the beauty of this life and of this world that the good Lord has in store for me. If Patricia Robinson think that I am going to sit around the house and be worried about a bunch of crazy ass parental alienation bullshit, what they did, that's on them. Because 2019, I'm not worried about that bullshit. But I'm going to keep talking about these crazy ass people. Hopefully I can help somebody to see this stuff for what it is. I know there is no mental connection between me and my daughter. I already know that. And I already know that it's going to take a whole lot of counseling and a whole lot of time trying to get her straight. And through it all, she's going to still be set into her own mind. You know why? Because these crazy ass people has brainwashed her and has her programmed. You know how you get a computer or you get a remote control to the garage? You program that little computer inside of that remote box to open that garage door. Now, my daughter has been programmed by Patricia and Veronica Robinson to hate her father. See, this is all she knows. This is what she was brought into. So now 12 years have gone by. I'm so smart. I'm a genius. I see life for what it is. It never had to get to this. I mean, that was their call. It shows me from a wise man that they are just dogs on top of dogs. And if my daughter grows up and want to be a dog and treat her father the same way, that's on her. That is on her. But I'm going to live my life to the fullest. And I'm not going to be sitting around the house cracking up like Tokyo Toni. Oh! Oh, my baby. Man, screw that stuff, man. Man, I'm doing things in my life. I'm a happy man. And for anybody out there, please take back the control and just stop worried about these kids, man. You got a grown-ass daughter. You got a grown-ass son. Just let them go. I know I talk my shit and sometimes I be funny with it. I want to see some people laugh, man. I want to see y'all shake this stuff off of you, man. Shake it off of you. 2019, shake it off you. Just be strong and let it go. Stop being a nutcracker. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my show. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm going to be talking about this stuff more than ever in 2019 because I feel like I have a duty to share some very important news to the world about this 2019 parental alienation. So please stay tuned. Please come back. Please subscribe. I am showing to the world how strong that I am and how I survived parental alienation and how I let it go and I see it for what it is because there is no mental attachment because this adopted grandmother, just like the Grinch who stole Christmas, she brainwashed my daughter and took all that stuff away. I love my daughter, but she has been brainwashed. Now all I can say is Veronica and Patricia Robinson should be ashamed of themselves. But when you got narcissists, man, they don't give a damn about that. They can care less about you, brother. So the only way they would feel your pain, anybody who does that to you, God is going to have to shake these people. One day, he's going to shake them in a way until all that stuff is going to play back in their mind, one way or the other. Trust me. I know some people this same stuff happened to. And I tell you, when God put a shaking on them, it's going to be like never before. And this stuff is going to play back in their mind what they did to a good, loving father. Now, these kids can grow up and they can walk around hating their father all they want. you know. Now, how are you going to be a good example for your kids, telling your kids, hey, I want some respect in this home. I'm your father. Hey, look, son, I love you. Hey, look, daughter, I love you. How you going to teach your kids how to be love and respect, and you don't have any love and respect for your father? I don't care how things unfold, what happened in the past. If anything, I should be the one pissed off because of the way this mother did me. Are you feeling my pain? No, they never feel your pain. It's all about the mother's pain and how they got brainwashed. They don't talk about the father's pain. Hey, what you went through? Hey, tell me your feelings. Hey, Popsy. Wow, that's devastating, Pops. For my mother to do that to you, mess your life up like that. Damn, Pop, I can't let this devil just cause me to be crazy as hell toward you when you wasn't the cause of all this stuff happening with the way my mother did you. You see what I'm saying? But no, this parental alienation is like a demon crackhead on dope heroin, man. They just get all screwed up in the mind and be brainwashed about this mother, just brainwashed head over heel in love with this mother, until they just don't give a damn about the father's feelings. But you know what? I don't sit around and worry about this stuff. So I'm educating the world. Hey, look, please don't let this stuff crack you up. Just let it go, man. Let it go like that white dove, Set it free. If it's meant to be, it will come back to you. If it doesn't come back to you, it never was meant to be. So 2019 will be your year, and 2019 is already my year. Keep a positive head. Please come back to my channel, because I'm going to be talking a whole lot of positive things to help these folks out there who has been parental alienated, and they are gone to the extreme with all this mental abuse. And they don't know how to deal with the pain, and they don't know how to deal with the rejection, that the kids are not communicating, and that the kids are not calling, and that the kids, hey, I'm going to try my best to help you through this, because I am a survivor. I'm a survivor, baby. If I can do it, you can do it. Please don't let this stuff crack you up like Tokyo Toni. Don't let this stuff turn you into what? A nutcracker. You don't want to be a nutcracker cracking up behind some crazy ass people who don't have no understanding. That's messed up. So anyway, I'm going to continue this conversation another time. Thanks for tuning in. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful new year. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. What's my slogan, baby? Okay, bye.